Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a topic that's close to my heart, or should I say my engine. The top 5 driving habits that can absolutely ruin your car's engine performance. Now you might be thinking, I'm a careful driver, I don't need to worry about this. But trust me, even the most seasoned drivers can unknowingly be engaging in habits that are slowly but surely causing damage under the hood. We're talking premature wear and tear, reduced fuel efficiency, and in some cases, even catastrophic engine failure. Nobody wants to deal with that, right? So, whether you're a gearhead or just someone who relies on their car to get from point A to point B, this video is for you. I'm breaking down each of these engine-killing habits into separate chapters, so feel free to skip ahead to the ones that pique your interest the most. But I highly recommend watching the whole thing. You might be surprised at what you learn. Let's get started. Alright, let's kick things off with a driving habit that might seem exhilarating in the moment but can have some seriously negative consequences for your engine in the long run. Aggressive driving. I'm talking about things like flooring it from a dead stop, slamming on the brakes, speeding, and generally driving like you're in a Fast and Furious movie. Now I get it, there's a certain thrill that comes with unleashing the power of your car. But here's the thing, every time you do that, you're putting immense stress on your engine components. Think about it. Rapid acceleration means your engine has to work overtime to deliver that sudden burst of power. This puts a strain on your pistons, connecting rods and crankshaft. And don't even get me started on hard braking. Suddenly jamming on the brakes generates a tremendous amount of heat, which can warp your brake rotors and pads, but it also sends shock waves through your entire drivetrain, including your engine. Over time, this can lead to premature wear and tear on your engine mounts, transmission, and other vital components. But it's not just about the mechanical stress. Aggressive driving also wreaks havoc on your fuel economy. When you accelerate quickly, your engine consumes significantly more fuel to generate that power. And when you slam on the brakes, you're essentially wasting all the energy you just used to get up to speed. Look, I'm not saying you have to drive like a grandma all the time, but being mindful of your acceleration and braking habits can go a long way in preserving the life of your engine and saving you money at the pump. Trust me, your car will thank you for it in the long run. Let's move on to a habit that's a bit less glamorous than aggressive driving, but equally damaging to your engine: neglecting regular oil changes. I know oil changes can be a hassle. They're messy, they take time, and they cost money. But trust me, skipping them is not worth the risk. Think of engine oil as the lifeblood of your car. It lubricates all the moving parts, reduces friction, prevents overheating, and helps to keep everything running smoothly. But over time, engine oil breaks down and becomes contaminated with dirt, debris, and metal shavings. When you don't change your oil regularly, this dirty oil starts to act like sandpaper, grinding away at your engine components. This can lead to increased wear and tear, reduced engine performance, and even catastrophic engine failure. And nobody wants to deal with a seized engine. Now, the recommended oil change interval varies depending on your car's make and model, as well as your driving conditions. But a good rule of thumb is to change your oil every 3,000 miles or every 3 months, whichever comes first. And if you're someone who frequently drives in stop-and-go traffic or harsh weather conditions, you might even need to change your oil more frequently. So, the next time you're tempted to skip an oil change, just remember this. A little bit of preventative maintenance can go a long way in protecting your engine and saving you a whole lot of headaches down the road. Chapter 3: Frequent Short Trips, the Cold Hard Truth. Okay, this next driving habit might come as a surprise to some of you, but it's a silent engine killer. Frequent short trips. You might be thinking, what's so bad about short trips? I'm not putting that many miles on my car. And while that might be true, the reality is that short trips can be incredibly hard on your engine. Here's why. When you start your car cold, especially in colder climates, it takes time for the engine to reach its optimal operating temperature. During this warm-up period, the engine runs richer, meaning it uses more fuel and produces more emissions. And if you're only driving a short distance, your engine might not even have a chance to fully warm up before you shut it off again. This constant cycle of starting cold, running rich, and then shutting down before reaching optimal temperature can lead to a buildup of condensation in your engine oil. This condensation mixes with the oil, creating a milky sludge that can clog oil passages and reduce lubrication. And as we learned in the previous chapter, poor lubrication is a recipe for engine wear and tear. But that's not all. Frequent short trips can also lead to a buildup of carbon deposits on your spark plugs, valves, and combustion chambers. These deposits can disrupt the smooth combustion of fuel, leading to reduced engine performance, rough idling, and even engine misfires. So, what's the solution? Well, you don't have to stop driving short distances altogether. But try to combine errands whenever possible to give your engine a chance to fully warm up. And if you live in a colder climate, consider letting your car idle for a minute or two before hitting the road, especially during the winter months. Chapter 4. Ignoring warning lights. Don't play chicken with your check engine light. Let's be honest, we've all been there. You're driving along minding your own business when suddenly a warning light illuminates on your dashboard. Your heart skips a beat, you think, oh no, what now? But then you remember you're late for that very important appointment, and you convince yourself that it's probably nothing serious. Sound familiar? Ignoring warning lights is like playing a dangerous game of chicken with your car. Sure, sometimes a warning light might be triggered by a minor issue like a loose gas cap, but other times it could be a sign of a much more serious problem that requires immediate attention, and the longer you ignore these warnings, the worse the problem can become, potentially leading to costly repairs or even putting your safety at risk. Take the check engine light, for example. It's one of the most commonly ignored warning lights, and yet it can be a sign of a wide range of issues, from a faulty oxygen sensor to a failing catalytic converter. Ignoring this light could lead to decreased fuel economy, increased emissions, and even damage to your engine. Then there's the oil pressure warning light. This little red light is not to be messed with. If it illuminates while you're driving, it means that your engine is not getting enough oil pressure, which could lead to catastrophic engine damage if not addressed immediately. The bottom line is this: never ignore a warning light. If one illuminates on your dashboard, take it seriously and get your car checked out by a qualified mechanic as soon as possible. It's always better to err on the side of caution when it comes to your car's health and your own safety. Chapter 5. Overloading your vehicle. Don't treat your car like a pack mule. And finally, let's talk about a driving habit that might seem harmless but can put a significant strain on your engine. Overloading your vehicle. We've all been there. You're packing for a trip, and it seems like you need to bring the entire contents of your house with you. But before you hitch up that trailer or stuff your car to the brim, consider the impact it can have on your engine. Every car has a maximum payload capacity, which is the maximum weight it's designed to carry safely. This includes the weight of passengers, cargo, and any trailers being towed. Exceeding this capacity puts excessive stress on your engine, transmission, brakes, and suspension. When you overload your vehicle, your engine has to work harder to accelerate, maintain speed, and climb hills. This increased workload generates more heat and puts a strain on engine components, potentially leading to premature wear and tear. And if you're towing a heavy trailer, the strain on your engine is even greater, especially during long uphill climbs. But it's not just about engine wear and tear. Overloading your vehicle can also negatively impact your fuel economy. The heavier your car, the more fuel it needs to consume to overcome inertia and wind resistance. And if you're towing a trailer, the added drag significantly increases your fuel consumption. So the next time you're packing for a trip or hauling a heavy load, be mindful of your vehicle's payload capacity. Distribute weight evenly, avoid carrying unnecessary items, and consider using a roof rack or trailer if you need the extra space. Your engine and your wallet will thank you for it. Outro engine-saving wisdom: drive smart, drive long. So there you have it, folks. The top 5 driving habits that can wreak havoc on your car's engine performance. From aggressive driving to neglecting oil changes, ignoring warning lights, and overloading your vehicle, these seemingly small habits can have a major impact on the longevity and reliability of your engine. But the good news is that by being mindful of these habits and making a conscious effort to drive smarter, you can significantly prolong the life of your engine and avoid costly repairs down the road. Remember, a little bit of preventative maintenance and cautious driving can go a long way. I hope you found this video informative and helpful. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below with your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel for more car-related content. And hey, we've got some new background music to enhance your viewing experience, so let me know what you think. Until next time, drive safe and keep those engines humming.